Chase Brown, the running back for Illinois, has been outstanding. And he's doing some things that are really unimaginable, to be honest with you. I even tweeted about it over the course of the weekend on Saturday. I'm looking at the games and I'm looking at some box scores. I'm watching some film and I'm thinking to myself, geez, Chase Brown carried the rock 41 times last week in a win over Minnesota, 180 yards. I got to tell you, man, like he's doing some serious work. He's got the most carries, rushing attempts in the Power 5 by 46. 46 over Blake Corum. That's like 2 games for most players. He's basically touching the ball 30 times per game. He had 44 touches last week in the win over Minnesota. And I love it when guys like this late in their career start to carry their teams to heights that we haven't seen these programs reach before. By the way, he's playing with his twin brother. Sidney Brown is a safety for Illinois. And earlier in his career, Chase's career, he transferred to Illinois from, I think it was Western Michigan, to join his brother. And this is before the transfer portal. Okay, so this is when you were going to have to sit out or get a waiver, and the waiver was delayed when his time at Illinois, so he didn't even get eligible until late in the 2019 season, all the way, I think it was like the 5th game against Michigan, only played in 4 of those games. But he's just kept going in his career, and he's gotten a lot of carries, and he's a really good player, and he is Illinois' offense to a large degree. I mean, this guy is toting the rock, and in the last 3 weeks, he's had monster games, and they've done things in that West that people did not think was possible from Illinois. In the last 3 weeks, they beat Wisconsin, got Paul Chryst fired by beating him 34-10 up in Wisconsin. Then they beat Iowa in that crazy game, 9-6. Then they just beat Minnesota. Those are your 3 top contenders out of the West. So good on you, Illinois. I love it. Now, granted, it's an odd year in which they lost to Indiana early, but now they're starting to get better. A developmental program. They are getting better and better. The defense is fantastic. They play complementary football under Brett Bielema. They run the rock with this guy, Chase Brown. This dude, man, big shout out, Chase. You are doing some serious work. I hope you stay healthy. I hope I'll see you in Indianapolis. And they've got a big one, by the way, the last week before the end of the season. Michigan, now all of a sudden, their toughest 2 games of the season are going to be the last 2 weeks of the season. They face Illinois and then Ohio State. Not many people imagine that during the course of the year. So good on you, Chase Brown. Again, 44 touches last week. 44! Wild stuff. Great player and someone that you could see win a Doak Walker Award. You could see Chase, if he continues to play this way, put himself in that conversation to maybe end up in New York as a Heisman Trophy finalist. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.